So, without further ado, I would like to announce the 2025 Canadian Game Design Award winner. Drum roll, please. And it goes to Flask by Adam Wyse and Gavan Brown.
There we go. Welcome, everybody, to TheRatHole.ca. I'm recording this live from FallCon 38 in Calgary, Alberta. I'm super excited because I bet this year's Canadian Game Design Award winner, or half of the winners, Gavan Brown, with
Hello.
me, along with Adam Wyse, who won for their game Flask.
Yeah, Adam can't be here today or to accept the award, but it was a very cool experience.
So tell us, what is Flask about? Now this is what we're seeing is a prototype. It's changing a fair bit.
The change is still in heavy iterations.
Yes.
So Flask is it's a roll and move game. We wanted to make something innovative, so I'm like, let's make a roll and move game. And then Adam was like, that sounds great. So we started co-designing this game. I had been I played a lot of backgammon for over the course of like 2 years, a few years ago. And backgammon's a really awesome game. And it's a roll and move game. It's like 3,000 years old or something. It's one of the oldest board games, possibly the oldest board game ever created. And it stood the test of time because backgammon's a really good game. And it's roll and move is like the most nostalgic mechanic there is, right? How this started is I didn't really think that the mechanic has been really fully explored, but I wanted to really make one that kind of really modernizes roll and move. So that's what me and Adam set out to do. So Flask is you are two rival scientists, and we have these minions that we're going to be moving along this track. So you're going to roll the die each turn. You roll your die. So if blue rolled a 5, then you go to this end cap here. If blue had rolled a 3, they would move here. Every time you roll a die, you're going to then build on the space. And so a space that you're adjacent to. So this first row only has one adjacency, so you must build there. If this was already built, then you would build a level 2 here instead. If this was already built, you would build a level 3 instead. So in that way, this is actually the first iteration. The theme was Santorini. We wanted to make mix Santorini with backgammon and modernize it, but it's since evolved, and we're really trying to minimize the components. So this is probably going to change. One of the things that's going to change. Then say this was already built. Instead, you would build this, and these are your reactors. So this is the main mechanic of the game. So it's not just like backgammon where you're moving and trying to get to the other person's base. You're actually moving and building, and I had to explain that because to explain the various ways to win the game. So one way to win the game is to build all these reactors from your board. If you build your last reactor, you win the game instantly. Another way to win is this is the blue base. If all of the spaces on the opponent's side of the board, their last column closest to the opponent's base, are full of reactors. So they're like 3 levels of gears and then a reactor on top.
Right.
If all of these spaces are consumed with that, regardless of who builds them, so I might have to end the game and lose my own win condition and give the opponent my win. So if these are all full, the blue player wins. The last way is to every time a minion gets into the enemy base. So say this space was open and they moved into here. They would be able to retrieve one of their secret plans from their opponent and place it on their player board here. When they do that, they get a really strong bonus. If they retrieve all of their secret plans here, then they win the game instantly. So that's 3 ways to win the game. There are also different types of cards you can get. And so these are consumables. When they're used, they go to the discard pile, and they do all sorts of things. So this one says, move an opponent minion back 5 spaces backwards. So if the blue player played this card and this yellow was here, they could move that player, this minion back 5 spaces. This one, your minions are protected by adjacent level 2 gears. So this, if my minion is beside this minion is protected. What does protected mean? I have not gone through the last thing of the game, which is stomping, which is again another, is a callback to backgammon. So if the blue player rolled a 4 right now, they could stomp this minion. This minion would return back to its base, which can be very deadly. Say if I was here and he moved here and stomped me and I got moved back to base, that would be quite brutal.
Yeah.
So how do you mitigate that? Well, you can protect your minions by having 2 of your own minions adjacent. They are protected. Also, if you're adjacent to an enemy minion, so any minion that is adjacent to one of your minions on an adjacent space, they are protected. And that's kind of like all the kind of mechanics of the game. And again, a lot of these things are changing over time.
That's really neat.
Yeah. And so it's like it plays in about between 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending on the amount of chaos and stuff that occurs. The game is about 70% strategy and tactics, and then or skill essentially, and then about 30% luck.
Nice.
So there's enough luck in it that you can play with kids and stuff, and we wanted the game to be quite accessible.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is fabulous.
Yeah.
Can we try a couple of quick rounds?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it. Usually you move pretty slow and methodically, trying to protect my minions in this game. When Adam plays, he really tries to create the most busted engine possible, and that's actually he beats me. He beats me a lot. So
yeah.
That's the game.
That's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
That's, and like you said, when you
slot
hear
machine pull,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for showing this to me.
Yeah.
And
all this is subject to change.
Yeah, all of this is subject to change.
Yeah. This is what won the award. We're going to be trying to reduce component count and just trying to maximize all the little fun bits of it. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time and showing this to me.
Thanks,
you got a
Dave.
demo to get to.
Yep.
So have yourself a wonderful day.
You too.
And until next time, folks, good gaming and goodbye.